The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with a defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. 3rd down. 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Metcalf, the motion man. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
the risk
16
pays
yards.
off to the tune of 16 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he will score! George Kittle! Touchdown, Seahawks! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Packers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. on the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Rodgers on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
To throw is Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Green Bay first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Metcalf, the motion man. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the gun, Rogers. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Packers
looking to throw. It's Rogers. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Rogers now. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Rogers. It is brought in the end zone. Andre Johnson. Touchdown, Packers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rodgers to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Yeah. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second down, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
On 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll step up and run this. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. There he goes again. And he will take it in himself. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again. First down throw there is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air once more on second down. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Second and 11.